You know how your dog sometimes gives that big, dramatic stretch the second you walk into the room? Most people think it's just a warm-up, but it's actually one of their most personal messages to you. In this video, we'll uncover why that stretch isn't about stiffness at all. It's a kind of hello that almost nobody recognizes. And later, we'll share the one version of this stretch that reveals deep emotional trust humans rarely get to see. Quick question before we dive in. Does your dog stretch more for you than anyone else in your home? Drop a comment below, because the difference between the two tells you something surprisingly sweet. Ever walked into a room and your dog immediately does that long, yoga-level stretch like they've been waiting for a class to start? Most owners assume it's just their dog waking up their muscles, but that's not actually what's happening. This stretch is often directed at you, and that detail alone changes everything. Dogs don't waste energy. If they stretch only when you appear, it's intentional communication. It's their way of saying, "I'm comfortable with you. I'm happy you're here." A stretch can be a love note in disguise. Here's a fun thought. Humans announce everything out loud. "I'm home. I'm tired. I'm stressed." Meanwhile, dogs communicate entire paragraphs without saying a single word. Stretching is one of those paragraphs. Because dogs evolved to read subtle cues and avoid unnecessary conflict, most of their emotional messages are quiet, soft, and easy to miss, unless you know what to look for. So when your dog stretches toward you, it's not a random movement. It's one of those silent emotional broadcasts you're supposed to notice. Their quietest signals often say the most. If this is already making you see your dog differently, hit subscribe. There's so much more they're trying to tell you. Did you know there's actually a name for this behavior? It's called a greeting stretch, and researchers consider it one of the clearest signs of friendly social engagement. Unlike a normal stretch after a nap, this one is performed towards someone they like. It's your dog's way of saying, "I feel good around you, and I want to interact." Some dogs even add a tiny tail wag or soft eye squint, not because they're tired, but because they're emotionally warm. A greeting stretch is your dog choosing connection. Picture this. Your dog greets strangers with a sniff, family with excitement, but only stretches for you. That's not coincidence, that's attachment. Experts call these affiliative behaviors, signs animals use when they trust someone deeply. The more relaxed and loose a stretch is, the safer your dog feels in your presence. And this is where most people miss the point. The stretch isn't just a greeting, it's vulnerability. A dog won't expose their body like that unless you're firmly in their emotional safe zone. A stretch is trust made visible. Here's something most people never notice. Not all greeting stretches look the same. Some are quick and bouncy, but others are slow, soft, and almost impossibly gentle. And that second version carries a completely different emotional meaning. When a dog sinks into a long, relaxed stretch and pauses before moving toward you, it's a sign of deeper comfort, almost like they're easing themselves into a warm emotional space, not just a physical one. It's the canine equivalent of a slow, heartfelt embrace, instead of a casual hello. The softest stretch reveals the biggest feelings. Here's the part nobody tells you. A greeting stretch isn't about muscles, it's about you. Dogs don't stretch toward people they don't trust. They save this gesture for the relationships that feel safe, predictable, and emotionally consistent. When your dog stretches for you, they're lowering their guard in the most natural way they know how. It's affection without performance, love without noise, connection without pressure. So the next time your dog stretches when they see you, recognize it for what it is. They feel safest right next to you. That little stretch you used to overlook, it's not just a morning warm-up. It's one of your dog's clearest emotional messages. Once you understand it, suddenly those tiny moments feel bigger, softer, and more meaningful, because every stretch is your dog saying in their own quiet way, "I feel safe with you." So pay attention to the small things. They're where the real connection lives. Your dog's love language is already happening right in front of you. This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult a qualified professional for any concerns about your pet.